Sprouting with Carson. So you are going to show us how we can have these really nutritious, nutrient-rich microgreens on our plates and make them at home?
Absolutely.
Okay.
Microgreens for the last few years have been huge for chef's plates.
Yes.
They use them for color, a little pop of flavor. But what we're seeing is they're actually nutritionally better for you than the adult plants.
Oh, really? The baby ones?
The baby ones, which we didn't know. In fact, microgreens up to the 2-week period have 40% more nutrients than the mature plant of the same variety.
Oh, interesting.
Yeah, so growing microgreens, great for kids because you can stash them in food like meatloaf and stuff. They have no idea that they're there. Great in your smoothies, anything that you want to do there for energy pops.
Yes.
Great option. Now, this is a perfect example. This is, I'm going to turn that around a little bit so you get some nice leafy greens here. These are bean shoots. Bean shoots, fantastic in Asian cuisine. This is 2 weeks. My friend Stacy planted these for me.
Just in 2 weeks?
2 weeks, that's how fast they grew.
Okay.
And you're literally going to harvest them just like that. You cut them off, you put those in a saute pan with a little butter, garlic, some salt. Those are fantastic, and the flavor is so amazing. But again, 40% more nutrients in that than if you were to harvest the beans and go through the whole process all summer long.
So really easy, and the other thing I'll throw in there when it comes to the kids is this is great for them to plant and grow because they have instant gratification.
Exactly.
They get to see immediately what they've created and that, food comes from somewhere.
100%.
So that's a nice lesson
and
for
I love tying that into them because then they're less, ew, what is it? Because they grew it, so it's a little bit different. Now, when it comes to choosing microgreens, you can pretty much do any leafy green you want. In fact, you can do peas, snow peas, beans. We talked about all of those. These are kale. We've got lettuce. We've got mustard. These are all amazing flavor profiles for your food, but so easy to grow. Now, there are a few things you need to know, though, because you can do this in a condo in a very small space, which is why I'm excited about it. So everybody can be a gardener. Okay. The first thing you need is you need light.
Yeah.
Now this little station here, this Grow Light Garden, this one's from Lee Valley, and I love the option because it allows you to adjust it. So the lower you have the light down, the more intensity the light has on your plants. Microgreens need about 16 hours of light at a time. So you're not going to do this in your window in the condo. You want to actually do it in a space. So you're going to screw it in nice and tight. As they grow bigger, you raise the light because they will grow to the light.
I see.
Again, you want to eat these in 2 weeks. So. Keeping it low increases the growth.
Got it.
The one thing about these is they use full spectrum light bulbs. And I'll put this up here so you can take a look at full spectrum light bulbs. Now these light bulbs have the full spectrum of what is available outside. Now people are saying, oh, I can grow things in my office. I've got fluorescent lights. Yes, you can, but you don't get the same amount of nutrients. If you use full spectrum light bulbs like this one, you get the full range of nutrients. That's what your plants need. That's what you want to consume.
Okay.
The one downside of these is they don't produce any heat.
Right.
And sprouts need heat to grow. If you keep your house colder than 17 degrees, it actually will inhibit the growth of your sprouts. So they want 18, 20, 24. So what I always say is put down a heating pad. Not just for grandma. So you put a heating pad down, you put your sprout tray right on top of your heating pad like that. You can put it in a plastic bag if you're worried about water, but the heat at the bottom will help germinate faster. Okay, so it'll get them going faster. So you actually have more production in a shorter length of time.
So you can put this on the bottom of that maybe, and then put the tray on top.
Right, because these full spectrum lights, they don't produce enough heat, not like the incandescent light bulbs. Another thing that you should remember, when you're planting your microgreens, we're going to do a little demo here. This is just a seed pack. Because you're not growing adult plants, the roots aren't as important. So putting your seeds right on top, just like that, and then just doing a light brushing, which is very different than sprouting full plants because you want to put them down 1/4 of an inch to get real root growth. By just putting them on top like that, you'll get lots of leafy green growth, not a lot of roots, which is exactly what you're looking for.
Oh, perfect.
Simple.
That makes it even easier.
It doesn't have to be intimidating. You can do this, get great vegetables all summer long, and it doesn't matter if you live in a 500 square foot shoebox.
Very nice. I like that because there's a lot of us living in those little spaces, right?